Alright, hello everyone, what is up? My name is Marshall and today we are starting episode number 23 of this Hoffenheim career mode, in which we will be finishing out the summer transfer window and playing Eintracht Frankfurt and, of all people, Manchester United. That's right, we've got Manchester United in the Champions League. What a step this is for Hoffenheim. Now, speaking of the Champions League, I'm not sure that we're going to get out of our group. It isn't really the most fun. I have gone the wrong way in scrolling, and now it's going to take an hour. But anyway, guys, in the last episode we had 2 polls, and one of them had 4 votes. It was on this France one, and all 4 were yes, so we are going to be accepting the French job. Alrighty, guys, so I'm going to save everybody some time here, and I'm just going to skip all the part on transfer deadline day where I was buying people. Basically what happened, we sold Shalai to Kuln for 2.6 million. We swapped Suso for Nadia Mamiri, who wouldn't sign a new deal. And we sold Rupp to raise the funds to buy Nordtveit, who we swapped Rudy to. We gave Sula to West Ham, or Sula to Porto. We loaned out a couple youngsters, but Sower came in for 9 million. We really have a good team now, actually, that can compete in the Champions League group that we have. But while we are looking at the rest of the deals, I think you guys know about everything else that happened. I'm going to say sorry because this video is probably about a month old, and that's how long I haven't uploaded for, and that's just because I've lost interest in FIFA, but hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. So up next, we have a trip to the Commerzbank Arena to play Eintracht Frankfurt. We would like to give debuts to Suso, Pereira, and a few other players, I guess Nordtveit, but we are unable to do so as we have a game against Manchester United in 3 days. So we're going to switch up this team, rotate it up, because I'm quite confident that we can beat Eintracht with this weakened team. Let's leave Kadrirbek in and drop Visor back. Polanski will come in, and Grilic will come in. We'll start Ux, we'll start Utz. Actually, we're going to switch to a 4-2-3-1 for this game so that we can only play one striker. Suso will not be playing on the right. It will actually be Demirbay, and I think I'll go ahead and start Schneider in holding midfield because he's looking pretty decent. His stats are getting better. We train him every week, and we have to do that for our youth objectives. So let's go ahead and give it a try. On the bench, we've got a couple players. Let's bring Zuber on, and Akpaguma. No, not Akpaguma. Let's leave it like that. Come on, Hoffenheim. Let's get a big win against Eintracht Frankfurt. I haven't showed you guys my sliders this season. I'm going to leave them at all 50s for both teams, even though we did have a pretty successful year last year. Oops, I think it'll be very difficult for us to beat teams like Manchester United and Atletico Madrid, even without the sliders on. But Harvard Nordtveit gets his debut today. Come on, Hoffenheim. Let's pick up a big 3 points. And I have to wait for it. There we go. Ux down the left-hand side. Philip Ux cuts it back. Looking to cross it in. It's dinked. Schneider! He gets a goal on his debut! Bjorn Schneider with a header. And he's gotten a goal 14 minutes into his debut. Dream start. And Bjorn Schneider just rises over the defender. That was very, very awful defend. Somehow Eintracht Frankfurt get a free kick. Try to creep up just a little bit more. That's a good cross, and Flum scores. Beck just not ever going to be able to mark that, and just after the restart, they do get themselves a goal. And I think his name is Sven Flum gets the goal. That's very, very disappointing because I knew exactly where that was going to go. Beck he's just switched off. He's let Flum get right by him, and thus he's never going to win that header. And now we're going to need to get back into this game that we've been very poor in, other than one chance. Alright, Steven Zuber to whip this ball in. It's a nice delivery. Keeper comes, doesn't get it. It's a mix-up. Oh, Polanski scuffed a shot. How's he done that? Oh, Eugen. Nordtveit. Batsoer. Nordtveit pushing forward. Finding Batsoer. Richard Lee Batsoer. Finding Demirbay. He's in behind. Kerem Demirbay gets the winner. My headset fell off because I went absolutely insane when I scored that, like, 4 seconds ago. What a goal. Oh, yes. So that game versus Eintracht Frankfurt did end 2-1 in our favor. But up next, a moment that this club will savor forever. Their Champions League debut away at Old Trafford.
start of what can be a fantastic journey.
Can he go back inside to Smolov? Yes, he can. Fedor Smolov in the box. Fedor Smolov scores against Bayern! I mean, Manchester United! Where did Bayern Munich come from? Oh my goodness! We've just scored against Manchester United. This is a good move. Vote, for some reason, out wide. Goes back to Smolov. And just megs Chris Smalling. A half-hearted challenge there from the English center half. And it just goes straight through his legs. It's a wonderful finish. That's what Smolov does. He can get into the edges of the 18-yard box, hold it up, and finish. And we are 1-0 up into the break. Oh, Tolyan cleared off the line! Oh, I never expect anything to happen off of corners. I should always commentate them. Ooks gets that one clear. And this is the end of the match. We beat Manchester United 1-0. What a debut this was for Danilo Pereira. He was absolutely godly at holding midfield role. He's going to be a star. Suso, not so much. He played alright, I guess. I mean, man, what a game this was. Look at these stats, guys. Oh, I'm the worst type of FIFA player. One shot, one on target, 5 for them. You know who won the game. Hoffenheim did. Let's see who got man of the match. It was Kevin. He's so good alongside Pereira. This team, I have to say, is looking pretty good. I brought in Oots, and I brought in Batsor, and I brought in Ooks in the end. And, you know, think about it. Like, Mark Oot, Mitchell Weiser are players you never thought would get to play at the Theater of Dreams, and now they're doing it, so props to them. They absolutely deserve it. And everyone else out there, obviously. I was just picking those two because, you know, just thought... Shut up. Anyway, what a result, and absolutely over the moon with that. I'm sure Atletico Madrid beat Anderlecht, but I guess we can't be sure. I was sure that we would lose to Manchester United. But that is probably the biggest upset I've pulled on any FIFA. And, yeah. As you can see, also, we are joint top of the Bundesliga. We are the only team alongside Borussia Dortmund to win both of our opening games, which is kind of strange. Bayern having a poor start to season. One win. Or not a single win, a loss and a draw, so that's very interesting. Yeah, guys.